My beloved child, a declaration was issued in the courts of heaven concerning the despair that has been suffocating you. The weight that has been crushing your chest in the middle of the day when you tried to smile but could not find the strength. The darkness that wrapped itself around your thoughts when you woke up and wondered if you could make it through another 24 hours. I saw it all. I felt every moment when you thought you could not go on. And I stood before the throne of heaven and declared that your season of desperation is over. Not because the circumstances have changed yet, not because the problem has disappeared, but because I am stepping into your situation with my own hands, and when I move, everything must shift. The desperation you have been carrying has a weight that most people cannot understand. It is not just sadness. It is not just worry. It is that deep, crushing sense that nothing will ever change, that you are trapped in a cycle that has no exit, that every door you approach is locked, that every path you try to walk leads to a dead end. I know this feeling intimately because I see it pressing down on you every single moment. I see how it steals your appetite, how it robs you of sleep, how it makes you go through the motions of your day while feeling completely disconnected from everything around you. I see how you have been trying to hide it from everyone else, putting on a brave face, pretending that everything is fine when inside you are falling apart. But I want you to know something right now that will begin to shift everything. The desperation you feel is not a reflection of your future. It is a reflection of the intense spiritual battle that has been raging over your life. The enemy has been working overtime to convince you that this is your permanent reality. He has been whispering lies into your mind every single day, telling you that nothing will ever get better, that you are stuck, that there is no hope, that you might as well give up because you have tried everything and nothing has worked. He has been painting a picture of your future that is filled with nothing but more of the same pain, the same struggle, the same disappointment. And he has been doing this because he knows something that he desperately does not want you to discover. He knows that you are on the verge of a breakthrough so massive that it will completely destroy every plan he has been building against you. Do not despair. These are the words I am speaking over your life right now. Not as a suggestion, not as a gentle encouragement that you can take or leave, but as a divine command that carries the full weight of my authority. When I say do not despair, I am not ignoring what you are feeling. I am not dismissing the very real pain that has been tearing you apart from the inside. I know exactly what despair feels like, because I watched my own son carry the weight of the world's sin and separation on his shoulders. I heard him cry out in a garden while his friends slept, asking if there was any other way. I felt the moment when he took every ounce of human despair onto himself so that you would never have to carry it alone. So when I tell you not to despair, I am not speaking from a place of ignorance. I am speaking from a place of absolute understanding. And I am telling you that the despair you have been carrying was never meant to be your permanent address. It was meant to be a temporary stop on the way to something so much greater. You are reading these words right now because I led you here. You think it was random. You think it was just another video that popped up in your feed, or just another moment when you were scrolling through trying to find something, anything, that could help you make sense of the chaos in your mind. But there is no randomness in my kingdom. I have been orchestrating this moment since before you even realized you needed it. I saw you yesterday when you were about to give up. I saw you last week when you cried yourself into exhaustion. I saw you last month when you told yourself that nothing was ever going to change. And I have been working behind the scenes, moving pieces on a board that you cannot see, bringing you to this exact moment where my words could reach the deepest part of your heart. This is not a coincidence. This is a divine appointment. And I need you to pay attention to every single word I am about to speak into your life. Your health has been weighing on you. Not just the physical symptoms that you can feel in your body, but the anxiety that comes with wondering if things will ever get better. The fear that keeps you up when you should be resting. The worry that drains your energy before the day even begins. Every ache, every pain, every moment of weakness has been feeding the despair, making you wonder if your body is giving up on you just when you need your strength the most. You have been to doctors who could not give you answers. You have tried remedies that did not work. You have prayed prayers that seemed to bounce off the ceiling, and with each disappointment, the despair grew heavier. But I am sending you my peace right now. Not the kind of peace that the world offers, which is just a temporary distraction from the storm, but the peace that passes all understanding, the peace that can exist in the middle of the chaos, the peace that settles into your bones and tells every anxious thought to be quiet because your Father is in control. This peace is not dependent on your circumstances changing. It is not waiting for the test results to come back or for the symptoms to disappear. This peace comes from knowing that the Creator of your body is intimately aware of every cell, every system, every function, and He has the power to heal what is broken and restore what has been damaged. Feel it now as you read these words. Feel the weight starting to lift off your shoulders. Not because I am asking you to ignore reality, but because I am inviting you into a higher reality where my power supersedes the limitations of the natural world. Feel the tightness in your chest beginning to release. Feel the racing thoughts in your mind starting to slow down. This is my grace, tender and compassionate, reaching into the broken places of your heart and beginning the healing process that you have been begging me for. I am not just healing your body. I am healing the fear that has been poisoning your thoughts. I am healing the anxiety that has been stealing your peace. I am healing the despair that has been convincing you that this is how things will always be. Your soul is going to find relief in this calm that I am giving you. Not because your circumstances have suddenly become perfect. Not because every problem has been solved. But because you are finally allowing yourself to rest in my presence, instead of trying to carry everything on your own. You have been so strong for so long. You have been holding it together when everything inside of you wanted to fall apart. You have been showing up for other people when you barely had enough strength for yourself. And I have been watching you push through day after day, wondering when you were going to reach your breaking point. But you are not going to break. Because I am wrapping my arms around you right now, and I am holding you together. Feel my embrace, my precious child. Feel the safety that comes from being held by someone who will never let you fall. Feel the comfort that comes from knowing that you do not have to be strong anymore because I am strong enough for both of us. I have loved you with an everlasting love. I have been looking for ways to show you this love in ways that you could understand, in ways that would break through the noise of all the other voices telling you that you are alone, that you are forgotten, that you are too broken to be fixed. And this is one of the signs I am sending you. A message delivered at the exact moment when you needed to hear it, with words that are speaking directly to the situation that no one else knows about, with promises that are addressing the fears that you have been too afraid to say out loud. This is not random. This is me showing you that I see you, that I know you, that I am intimately aware of every detail of your life, and I care about all of it. You want your struggles to end. I know you do. You are tired of fighting the same battles over and over again. You are exhausted from dealing with problems that seem to have no solution. You are worn out from trying to find a way forward when every path seems blocked. And in this message, I am giving you the answer that will satisfy your deepest need and embrace you with the tranquility that your soul has been crying out for. The answer is not a formula. It is not a three-step process or a magic prayer that you can recite. The answer is me. My presence, my power, my provision, my perfect timing. When you have me, you have everything you need to face whatever is in front of you. And I am right here, closer than your next breath, ready to pour into you everything that you have been lacking. I rejoice when you come looking for me, when you close your eyes and position your heart to listen, when you set aside all the distractions and the noise and you make space for my voice. Even though you cannot see me with your physical eyes, I am right beside you to comfort you. Believe this with all your heart. In any situation, I am with you. I never leave. I never walk away. I do not abandon my children when things get hard. I do not distance myself when you make mistakes. I do not turn my back when you feel like you have failed. So do not be confused when your emotions are overwhelming you and you feel alone. Your feelings are real. but they are not always telling you the truth. Grab hold of your faith and remember this promise. I am with you every single day, wherever you are, whatever you are facing, ready to show you my power when you seek me and ask me with faith. Cast out all unbelief from your life right now. Push away the spiritual coldness that tries to creep in when you are tired and discouraged. Do not let yourself grow cold little by little the way some people do. Do not forget all the things you have walked through. I brought you out of so many difficulties. You have already seen great miracles. So no matter what happens, I will bring you out of this situation too. Even when people and circumstances tell you otherwise, I am bringing you out. I have promised you this, and with these words, I am confirming that I myself will fulfill it. Your future does not depend on your emotions. It does not depend on what people say or think. I am telling you this clearly so that you do not waste your time or your energy on gossip and attacks from those who look at you with envy. Everyone will tell you that these blessings do not belong to you, that you do not deserve them, that it seems strange because suddenly I am blessing you so much. But instead of listening to them, you will come into my presence. Here I will guide you on the right path. I will give you wisdom and patience so that you can endure the attacks of the envious. And while you wait for my blessing, your heart will remain full of peace and overflowing with joy. I am going to provide everything you need. This is not an empty promise. This is a covenant declaration from the God who owns the cattle on 1,000 hills, who holds the wealth of nations in his hands, who spoke the universe into existence with just a word. When I say I will provide, I am not talking about barely getting by. I am not talking about just enough to survive another day. I am talking about provision that meets your needs and goes beyond them. Provision that allows you to be generous. Provision that comes not from your striving, but from my abundance. But you do your part and work with responsibility. I am not calling you to sit back and wait for provision to fall from the sky while you do nothing. I am calling you to partner with me, to steward well what I have already given you, to show up with excellence in the work I have placed before you, to manage with intelligence and wisdom, not wasteful or reckless, but thoughtful and intentional. And as you do this, watch what I will do. I will multiply your effort in ways that defy natural explanation. I will open doors that no human being could open for you. I will bring opportunities into your path that you could never have orchestrated on your own. I will cause people to favor you who have no logical reason to favor you. I will make a way where there seems to be no way. I am commanding you to come listen to me every day with devotion, with faith, with all your love. Not as a religious ritual that you check off your list, but as a desperate need, like breathing, like drinking water when you are thirsty. Because every word you hear means strength and prosperity for your heart. Every promise you receive becomes a seed planted in the soil of your spirit. Every truth you embrace becomes a weapon against the lies that have been tormenting you. When you rest your tired head on the pillow that witnesses your dreams, you will feel my voice in your mind. Not as an intrusion, but as a comfort. My words will replay in your thoughts, pushing out the worry and fear, replacing them with peace and confidence. And through your soul will flow a river of holy water that heals you from the inside. This river washes away the bitterness that you have been holding on to. It cleanses the resentment that has been poisoning your joy. It purifies the anger that has been burning in your chest. Before you sleep, remember to give me all your burdens, your anger, your doubts, and your frustrations. Do not fall asleep while your spirit is anguished with so many emotions. Do not carry into your rest the weight that was never yours to bear. Instead of thinking about problems and things that seem to have no solution, talk to me and tell me with your own lips everything you are carrying in your heart. Speak it out loud if you need to. Cry if the tears come. Pour out every confused thought, every painful memory, every disappointment that has been sitting heavy on your soul. This way, little by little, the pain that you had stuck in your thoughts will come out. Like draining an infection, the poison must be released before healing can truly begin. The guilt will be released. The guilt that has been telling you that you deserve this suffering. The guilt that has been replaying your mistakes over and over again. The guilt that has been keeping you trapped in shame when I have already offered you complete forgiveness. You will finally be free from fear and condemnation. And you will let my powerful blood cleanse your soul from every sin that can still hurt you. My blood is not just a historical fact. It is a present reality with ongoing power to cleanse, to purify, to make you completely new. I want your days to be bearable. I want your steps to be firm. I want your decisions to be wise. And I want everything you do to be wrapped in my blessing and my goodness. You belong to me. I am going to take care of you. I will watch over you. And I will take you by the hand and guide you to green pastures where you can prosper. But never forget my tender and sincere love. Do not let the winds of life carry away this emotion you feel when you talk to me. Do not listen to the voices of unbelief. I have many blessings with your name on them right here in my hands, and I want to give them to you and your family. Come and listen to me. Receive these words in your soul. Close your eyes and let me pull out those doubts that are freezing your hope. Tell me now with your own lips that you accept my word and my blessing. Feel how your heart is calming down again. When you feel surrounded, a great blessing is coming for you. You feel that something good is going to happen. You feel peace. But I want you to feed your heart with my word and not allow doubts to come and destroy your faith. Stand firm. I have the final word. I will heal you from every disease. Rise up with courage. And every curse, every debt, every bad memory from the past will move away from your life. Your liberation is at the door. Right now the chains are breaking. Joy and happiness are coming to you in abundance. I will do a powerful miracle in you. Your mouth will be filled with praise, and your heart will overflow with joy. If I have said it, it will be fulfilled. I have promised it, and you will see it with your own eyes. You will receive everything you need, and even enough to bless others, to help those who are in need. Pray with fervor. Allow me to touch your body, your soul, your heart with my power, and heal all your pain this way. Remove your discouragement. Open the doors of your soul to me and be filled with my peace. You have fought so hard. You have been firm, persevering, and persistent. You did not pay attention to the words of discouragement or the criticism you received from people. The day has come for you to obtain victory and receive provision and prosperity. Commit your plans to me, and I will help you in everything. Delight in my presence, and I will grant you the desires of your heart. Call to me, and I will answer you. I want to show you great and wonderful things. I challenge you to believe me. My promises are written there, and you have heard so many times that everything is possible for the one who can believe. I want to see your response. Tell me that you believe me, but also act. Get up. Make the decision to withdraw from the things and friends that pull you away from me. They will not come to your rescue when you are in serious trouble. Material possessions will be of no use to you if you lose your faith. Believe in my promises with firmness and unshakable decision. Seek me with your heart constantly. Bring your requests before my presence and trust that the good things that are for your growth and edification I will give to you. Listen to me carefully. Something beautiful, great, powerful, and amazing in your life is about to happen. Tell me that you believe it. I will return to you what belongs to you. I like the way you are. You have been attacked so many times. They have caused you pain that you do not deserve. But I will continue pouring so much blessing on you. You receive it. And do not worry anymore about those who seek to cause you fear. You are very privileged. You are hearing words and revelations that others have never heard. But stay firm. Do not deviate. Always focus. Envious people wanted to get you into trouble. They tried to knock you down and rob you. They spoke badly about you. But you are still here standing firm. You have not lost your faith. I like that you have learned to give importance to what is truly valuable. And you know how to discard the words and schemes that your enemies use to hurt you. The light that comes out of you blinds them. My presence in your life bothers them. My favor in your home causes them so much anger that they cannot sleep. But while those envious people lose sleep, you rest with confidence. Calm. Because I guard your life, your family, your home, your job. I will take care of them. I will make them calm down, make them fill their time with other occupations. They already realized that no matter what they do not cause you the slightest worry. Their families are destroyed because they rejected my word and my love. I gave them my advice so that things would go well for them. But they threw everything away and moved away from me. But you decided to follow me. You recognized that in me was the solution and the way out for all the problems you had. And you gave yourself to my will with all your heart. You believed in my word completely, without doubting. You know that not everyone is like you. Look around you. Many could be enjoying my love, but their hearts have hardened. Things have never worked out the way they wanted, and they blame me. You are different. Now you know well that your happiness and your future do not depend on people. Your life and your blessing depend only on me. I want you to continue like this. Every day you will be better, stronger. Even your enemies will come to see you to ask you to tell them about me. There is a greater blessing for you further ahead on the road. You maintain that faith and your faithfulness. I will be with you every day. Keep fighting and do not give up. I know you're suffering, not from a distance, not as an observer who watches without feeling. I know it intimately because I've been right there with you in every moment of pain. When you thought you were alone in your suffering, I was there. When you felt like no one could possibly understand what you were going through, I understood completely. I felt every ache. I heard every silent scream that you could not voice out loud. I caught every tear that fell when you were too exhausted to even know you were crying anymore. Your suffering has not been invisible to me. It has not been ignored or overlooked. I have been keeping a record of every single moment, and I am telling you now that none of it will be wasted. I am going to help you. Not with generic surface-level solutions that only address the symptoms. I am going to help you in the way that only the Creator of the universe can help, by reaching into the core of the problem, by addressing the root cause, not just the fruit that you can see, by bringing healing that goes deeper than any human remedy could ever reach. I know your pain, the physical pain that radiates through your body and makes even simple tasks feel impossible, the emotional pain that sits in your chest like a stone, the spiritual pain that has made you question everything you once believed, the relational pain from people who should have loved you but hurt you instead, the financial pain that has been stealing your peace and making you afraid of tomorrow. I am going to heal you from all of it, layer by layer, wound by wound, scar by scar. Some of the healing will be instant, a miraculous touch that changes everything in a moment. Some of the healing will be gradual, a process of restoration that unfolds over time as you learn to trust me more deeply. But all of it will be complete. All of it will be thorough. All of it will leave you whole in ways that you have never been whole before. I see how your tears fall when you cry and beg me to do a miracle in the lives of those you love. Your intercession for them has not gone unheard. Every prayer you have prayed for your children, for your spouse, for your parents, for your siblings, for your friends, I have collected those prayers like precious treasures, and I am about to answer them in ways that will astound you. And believe me, a miracle will happen soon. Not because you have earned it or because you have been perfect, but because I am a God of miracles, and it brings me joy to do the impossible in the lives of my children. Nothing is impossible for me. The diagnosis that says there is no hope, I can reverse it. The addiction that has held your loved one captive for years, I can break it. The financial situation that seems irreversibly broken, I can restore it. The relationship that appears dead and beyond repair, I can resurrect it. There is no situation so difficult that I cannot fix it. No problem so big that I cannot transform it. The mountains that look immovable to you are molehills in my sight. This year you have to make the definitive decision to believe in my word, to seek me in prayer so that I bring powerful changes to your life. This is the year when everything shifts, when the desperation that has defined your recent past gives way to the breakthrough that will define your future. But it requires something from you. Not perfection, not flawless faith, but a decision, a choice to keep believing even when your circumstances are screaming at you to give up. A choice to keep seeking me even when it feels like your prayers are bouncing off the ceiling. A choice to keep standing even when everything in you wants to sit down and quit. I will change the things around you. The atmosphere in your home is going to shift from tension to peace. The dynamics in your workplace are going to change in your favor. The people who have been opposing you will either have a change of heart or they will be removed from your path. I will make many situations change in your family as well, in your work, in your finances. Watch what I am about to do. Family members who have been distant will begin to draw close. Jobs that seem secure only in uncertainty will become stable. Income streams that have been dry will begin to flow. Debts that have been crushing you will begin to lift. I am going to prosper your life. Not just financially, though, that will be part of it. But in every dimension. Your relationships will prosper. Your health will prosper. Your peace of mind will prosper. Your sense of purpose will prosper. I will make your desires and hopes come true. The dreams that you thought you had to bury, I am going to resurrect them. The hopes that you were afraid to even speak out loud anymore, I am going to fulfill them in ways that exceed what you dared to imagine. If you want to know my will, there is my written word, inspired and holy. I want my commandments to be engraved in an unforgettable way in your heart, in your mind, so that you know what to do and what to respond when the moment arrives. So that you grow the necessary roots, so that the winds do not shake your faith, so that unexpected conflicts that may happen do not discourage you. I want you to have the certainty in your soul that I always hear your prayers. I am attentive to your cry, to your pleas. The incense of your voice reaches my ears, and in my hands I am gathering your tears. I do not forget your requests. I have heard with attention every one of your words. You have prayed for things that seem impossible to you. But in your heart you know me, and you have believed me. You know that my power is supernatural, that I am going to answer you with the wonderful miracle you have asked me for. Even though it seems to you that your faith is small, you have already told me that you want me to make your faith grow. Believe this too. To me, your faith is beautiful and gigantic. I like to hear you when you pray. I like that you ask me for good and holy things for the blessing of your family. Do not suffer anymore for them. Your pain and anxiety will end soon, because I will take your burdens in my hands. Accept the tranquility that I am sending you right now. Your suffering has ended. Stand up because your victory has already been won. Stay firm and make sure to pray every day, because through your prayer all the obstacles that hold you back will be removed from your path and moved away from your life. My precious child, I created you to be blessed and prospered, and so that your life would have abundance based on my divine word. Do not let anyone tell you otherwise. There are many who prefer to live in spiritual misery, who want to ignore my word and my holy will. Clean from your mind any thought of defeat, because I am your omnipotent God, and nothing is impossible for me. Even those matters that seem so difficult to you that only you and I know about. I can remove them from your path. I can change things. And I will use this situation that you are living now to elevate you above all your problems. Have faith, because I take you under my wings, and there you will always be safe. When you have to fly in the heights, I will take you by my hand. You will fly with me. And from the heights you will be able to see all the blessings that are soon coming to your life. I will remove from your path everything that diverts you from the blessing plans I have for you. That door that closed, that person who left you, that situation that would have been your downfall. You would have lived many more painful things if I had not pulled you out of danger. So be at peace, my child. Soon you will understand the reason for all the difficulties you have experienced in your life. Soon you will see how you will be with your head held high and your hands full of blessings. Never forget how precious you are to me. Stay firm also for those you love, even though they do not understand now, even though you feel that some do not respect you. The moment will come when they bow their heads in my presence and give you the value and respect you deserve. I am removing your pain and suffering so that you can see things from another point of view. Listen to me every day. Dedicate time to me. Read and obey my word. Feel my love and affection that embrace you every day. At all times, I am here taking care of you, supporting you, and guiding you toward your victory. You have already been tested. Now, it is your turn to be blessed. You have already suffered enough, and you have learned so many good lessons from everything you have lived. You were so brave. You faced afflictions you did not expect. It was not because of your mistakes. It was not you who caused them. The enemy wanted to shake you like the wind shakes wheat. In your desperation, you released your seeds. They fell to the ground, moistened by the tears you shed in the middle of your pain. But open your eyes with faith. The earth is trembling, and a green sprout is rising, and you can already see it. I want it to be engraved in your heart that in this year you are going to gather a great harvest. The seeds you thought were dead came back to life. Those prayers you prayed years ago that seemed to fall on deaf ears. Those investments of time and energy that appeared to produce nothing. Those acts of faithfulness that no one acknowledged or appreciated. Those moments when you chose to do the right thing even though it cost you dearly. Those seeds were not wasted. They were not lost. They were buried in the ground, hidden from sight, going through a process of death and transformation that you could not see. But underneath the surface, in the dark soil of waiting and testing, those seeds were germinating. Roots were growing deep. Life was stirring. And now they are about to break through the surface. And now they will return to you converted into fruit. Not just the same seed you planted, but multiplied. 30-fold, 60-fold, 100-fold. Beautiful, great, and true blessings that enrich your spiritual life. Blessings that do not come with the strings attached that the world's blessings come with, and that do not bring sadness with them. You have seen people receive what they thought they wanted only to discover that it brought more problems than it solved. More money, but more stress. A new relationship, but more heartache. A better position, but more pressure. The blessings I am bringing you are not like that. They do not come loaded with tensions and problems. They come with peace. They come with joy. They come with a sense of rightness that confirms you are exactly where I want you to be. I have placed you in the precise place where you can prosper. It may not look like the place you would have chosen for yourself. It may not be the environment you thought would be ideal. But trust me when I tell you that I know what I am doing. The soil you are planted in right now has exactly the nutrients you need to grow. The conditions you are experiencing right now are perfectly calibrated to produce the kind of character and strength that will sustain you for the next season. If you understand that I am your shepherd and that your provision will come from me, everything changes. You stop looking to your job as your source and start seeing it as a channel through which I pour my provision. You stop depending on people to meet your needs and start depending on me, the one who moves the hearts of people according to my purposes. If you treat others well but do not put your complete trust in any mortal being, you will never be disappointed. Because humans will always disappoint eventually. They will let you down, not because they are evil, but because they are limited. They cannot be your savior. They cannot carry the weight of being your ultimate source. Only I can do that. If you obey my commandments and leave behind doubt and pessimism and rise up with faith, great miracles and wonders I can do. Your obedience creates the pathway through which my power can flow into your circumstances. Your faith acts like a magnet, drawing my supernatural intervention into your natural situation. It is possible if you believe it, not because your belief creates reality, but because your belief positions you to receive what I have already made possible. It is done, if with your faith you see it. When you can see in your spirit what I have already accomplished in heaven, it begins to manifest in your physical reality. But this is not a game either. This is not luck or magic or vain declarations. I am talking to you about my holy word, the one that is always fulfilled in the perfect time, according to my will. You want to change. You want things to go well for you. You want to prosper. You want your family to lack nothing. You want everyone to seek me with compassion and for wisdom and truth to exist in their lives. You desire a transformation with all your heart. I want and I can transform you. I have the power. I can change hearts and thoughts overnight, and I am going to do it. But I always need your faith. You are entering a new land that you will see very soon. Leave what is behind and extend your hand forward with faith. Hold on to the blessing that I will put before you. The test has passed. Your time has come. Right now, I will do beautiful miracles in your life, and in your family everything will be better. Things are going to change. Your faith, my power, and your trust in my love will accomplish many things. That is why every day I insist, and I will keep telling you, you need to bend your knees and pray constantly. This has been a time of struggles, of continuous battles. There is a war in the spiritual world for your family and your life. This is the time for you to rise up. You are brave. If you want to see changes around you and you want many things to be different, you have to stand up with courage. Your situation will be better. You keep striving and leave to me the things that are becoming difficult for you. Make me part of it. Believe with faith. Read my word. Seek me constantly. I will transform the circumstances and the hearts of people. Many doors will open for you. Not just one or two opportunities that you have to fight and scrape to obtain, but multiple doors opening in rapid succession, each one leading to greater blessing than the last. Doors that you did not even know existed. Doors that you never thought to knock on. Doors that have been locked to others but will swing wide open when you approach them because my favor is upon you. You will walk through and wonder how this is even possible. And I will remind you that when I open a door, no one can shut it. When I make a way, no obstacle can block it. Work will abound in your life. After a season of struggle to find opportunities, of sending out applications that seem to disappear into a void, of waiting for phone calls that never came, suddenly there will be more work than you know what to do with. Opportunities will begin to seek you out instead of you having to chase them. People will start asking for your help, wanting your expertise, valuing your contribution. You will have to learn to say no to some things, because there will be too many options, too many open doors, too much favor flowing in your direction. You will not lack bread. This is my promise to you. The daily provision that you have been worried about, wondering how you were going to make ends meet, wondering if there would be enough to cover the basics, that anxiety is coming to an end. I am your shepherd. You shall not want. I will lead you to green pastures. I will guide you beside still waters. I will prepare a table before you in the presence of your enemies. Your cup will overflow. Goodness and mercy will follow you all the days of your life. This is not just poetic language. This is a covenant promise that I am activating over your life right now. After a time of hard trials comes the year of opportunity. There is a rhythm to my kingdom, a time to plant and a time to harvest, a time to weep and a time to laugh, a time to mourn and a time to dance. You have been in the season of hard trials. It has felt endless. It has felt like this was just going to be your life forever. But I am telling you that the season is shifting. The year of opportunity is here. The doors that were closed are opening. The resources that were withheld are being released. The favor that seemed to belong to everyone else is now turning toward you, but only for those who love me and who are truly awake. Not everyone will walk through these open doors. Not everyone will see the opportunities I am placing in their path. Because many people are sleepwalking through life, going through the motions, but not really paying attention, not really listening, not really watching for my hand at work, who are paying attention to what I tell them every day. You are paying attention. You are here right now, reading these words, because your spirit is alert. Your eyes and ears are open. You are watching for me, listening for my voice, expecting me to move, and that expectation positions you to receive what I am about to do. Who have their eyes and ears wide open. You are one of those who love me and seek me. I know your heart. I know that your love for me is not perfect, not without questions or doubts, but it is real. It is genuine. And that is what matters to me. Not perfection, but authenticity. Not having all the answers, but being willing to seek me anyway. Your faith is great, not because you feel strong, but because you have continued to believe even when it was hard. It has been faithful in the trial and in the need. When everything around you was falling apart, you did not walk away from me. When your prayers seemed unanswered, you kept praying. When the breakthrough seemed impossible, you kept hoping. That is why I will lift you up and place you to administer blessing, abundance, and true prosperity. I am not just blessing you so that you can hoard it all for yourself. I am blessing you so that you can become a conduit of blessing to others, so that you can be the answer to someone else's prayer, so that you can extend the same grace and provision to others that I am extending to you. You have not thrown in the towel. You have not given up. There were moments when you wanted to, moments when it would have been easier to just quit, to walk away, to stop believing, to stop trying. But you did not. You kept going. One more day, one more step, one more prayer. That pleases me very much. Your perseverance has not gone unnoticed. Your faithfulness in the small things is about to result in being entrusted with much. That is why my eyes have rested on you. Out of all the people I could choose, out of all the vessels I could use, I have chosen you. Not because you are perfect, but because you are willing. Not because you have it all together, but because you have kept your heart tender toward me, even in the midst of tremendous pain. Expand your dreams. Do not be afraid to make gigantic plans and projects. I will bless you so that you achieve many profitable things, without getting into debt, without borrowing from anyone, only using the talents and gifts that I am giving you right now. Treasure this word you are hearing. Do not throw away the promises I give you. Do not forget the things I tell you. You will be very surprised by everything that will happen very soon. Your friends, your family, and you yourself will soon see how in a great way my grace will surround you and bless you. Days of blessing are coming. Days of spending time in prayer. Days of harvesting the fruit of your faith and your determination. That day is coming when you will cry with happiness. You will laugh with joy. But right now you have to believe me. You cannot stop. If an obstacle opposes you, face it with firmness. And when you knock it down, the doors will open from heaven and abundant provision will rain on you. The days arrive. Time passes. Life continues. Every day the sun rises and reminds you that there will be a new opportunity for your life. New moments of joy. Different challenges to face with the new strength you receive from the Holy Word, which certainly tells you that I will be by your side, keeping you company in the dark nights, in the clear days, in the middle of the storms, in the light rains. Days of blessing are coming because your holy God tells you so. Blessing is receiving the joy that comes from above, not the happiness that depends on circumstances going your way, not the temporary pleasure that fades as soon as the moment passes, but the deep, unshakable joy that wells up from a soul that knows it is loved by the Creator of the universe. The kind of joy that can exist even in the middle of sorrow. The kind of joy that confuses people because they cannot understand how you can be going through what you are going through and still have light in your eyes. The divine provision that satisfies and fills. Provision that is not just about money or material things, though it includes those, but provision for every need. Emotional provision when you are depleted. Spiritual provision when you are dry. Relational provision when you are lonely. Physical provision when you are weak. I am the God who provides, and I do not just meet needs. I satisfy the deepest longings of the heart. Blessing is facing every conflict with the assurance that you will not be defeated. It is walking into battles knowing that the outcome has already been decided in your favor. It is standing against opposition with your head held high because you know whose you are. It is refusing to back down from what I have called you to do, simply because the path is difficult. Blessing is surrendering your life in service to the one who has given you the most, to the God who has saved you. It is the paradox of my kingdom that when you give your life away, you actually find it. When you pour yourself out in service, you discover that you are being filled in ways you never imagined possible. Blessing is sharing with those who need it most. It is having enough not just for yourself, but for the person standing next to you. It is being able to look at someone in need and actually do something about it, instead of just feeling sorry for them. It is the privilege of being my hands and feet in a broken world. Blessing is facing rejection and persecution for the love of Jesus Christ. It is being counted worthy to suffer for the name above all names. It is joining the company of prophets and apostles who were rejected by the world, but embraced by heaven. It is knowing that every insult, every attack, every moment of suffering for my sake is building an eternal weight of glory that far outweighs the temporary affliction. Blessing is joy. Real, lasting, deep joy that does not depend on everything going right. Blessing is faith and peace in the middle of struggle and pain and dark sadness. It is the supernatural ability to have peace when nothing makes sense, to have faith when you cannot see the way forward, to experience hope when logic says there is none. Blessing is lifting your face and smiling as if your eyes could see the King who takes care of you and guides you. Because in your spirit, you can see Him. You can sense His presence. You can feel His love surrounding you like a fortress. Blessing is being content with daily bread and trusting in your divine shepherd. It is the freedom that comes from not needing more than what I provide each day. It is the rest that comes from knowing that the one who feeds the birds and clothes the flowers will certainly take care of you. I will provide what your soul longs for, what your family needs. I will give you the wisdom to prepare your spirit, to grow every day, and to be a faithful servant in everything. My word tells you that days of blessing are coming, and blessing will come. Tell me that you believe it, because you already know that the powerful word of your omnipotent Father will always be fulfilled. You asked me for an answer. Here it is. I am going to bless you. Stand firm and face with faith whatever comes. Tell me that you believe me. Keep fighting until the end, because in my love and my forgiveness, you will always find comfort and strength. It is my will that you fight. It is my desire that you give battle to your enemies, that you do not stay locked in your room crying about your failures or remembering all the words and insults with which they have hurt you. It is true. Many people with bad intentions crossed your path. They were instruments of command and pain that the enemy used against you. You know well that I have chosen you. You are not like the others. You have seen so many miracles, and I have told you so many times that I love you that I hope you have understood it by now. That is why I want you to also recognize that you no longer have time to keep accepting the lies and the fiery darts that your enemy throws at you. It is time to believe in my word and in all the wonders I have done in you that you have seen with your own eyes. If I have helped you until the present moment, it is because I love you. Every intervention, every rescue, every moment when things could have gone horribly wrong but somehow worked out, every close call, every narrow escape, every provision that arrived just in time. None of it was luck. None of it was coincidence. All of it was my love pursuing you, protecting you, providing for you. If I have delivered you until the present moment, it is because you are valuable to me. Your value is not determined by your performance. It is not based on how well you are doing or how many mistakes you have made. Your value is inherent, built into your very existence, because you are made in my image and purchased by my Son's blood. And if the people around you do not recognize your importance or your value, you have to come to my word and trust fully that you are worth a lot to me. People will disappoint you with their inability to see who you really are. They will judge you by your exterior when I see your heart. They will measure you by your accomplishments when I measure you by your character. They will determine your worth by what you can do for them when I love you simply because you are mine. Do not let their limited vision define you. Do not let their criticism diminish you. Do not let their rejection devastate you. Come back to my word and let me tell you the truth about who you are. There is no way to measure your value or this immense love I have for you. If I could put it into words that your human mind could fully comprehend, I would. But my love for you is higher than the heavens are above the earth. It is deeper than the deepest ocean. It is wider than the east is from the west. It is a love that existed before you were born. A love that will continue long after your earthly life ends. A love that has no conditions, no limits, no expiration date. A love that you cannot earn and do not deserve, but that I give freely anyway because that is who I am. Your heart is going to feel me. Right now, in this moment, as you read these words, something is shifting in your spirit. The walls you have built around your heart to protect yourself from more pain are starting to come down. The numbness that has been your coping mechanism is beginning to thaw. The emotional shutdown that helped you survive is starting to reverse. And your tears will begin to flow, not tears of despair this time, but tears of relief, tears of recognition, tears of homecoming. Because in this moment, as you read me and listen to me, you realize all those times that my voice has called you, all those moments when you felt a gentle pull toward something better, toward something true, toward me. All those times when you sensed that you were not alone, even though you could not see anyone with you. How much I have taken care of you. The dangers you never knew about because I diverted them before they reached you. The plans against you that I dismantled before they could be executed. The accidents that almost happened but did not because I intervened. The sicknesses that tried to take hold of your body but could not because I said no. How I have protected you from your own worst impulses when you were about to make a decision that would have destroyed you. From people who had malicious intent toward you. From spiritual attacks that were launched against you while you slept, unaware that a battle was raging over your life. How much I have loved you, in ways you recognized and thanked me for, and in ways you never even knew about, that I did simply because I wanted to. Because bringing you joy brings me joy. I will continue taking care of you, guiding you, and helping you. This is not a temporary arrangement. This is not a phase that will pass. This is a covenant relationship that lasts forever. I am not going anywhere. I am not going to get tired of you. I am not going to decide you are too much work and walk away. I am committed to you for the long haul, through every season, through every storm, through every valley and every mountain. Believe me with all your heart. Put your full weight on this truth. Lean into it. Rest in it. Let it become the foundation on which you build everything else. No matter what happens, I will continue loving you. Not because of anything you do or do not do, but because love is who I am, and you are mine. Everything I am doing in your life is beautiful and wonderful. It is my power that surrounds you, my love that fills you, the anointing of my Holy Spirit that renews you, that enters every corner of your being, transforming what is bad into fruits and healthy thoughts. My child, I want to protect you. I want you to always be well. But I also want your spirit to be strengthened. I want it to be your faith that dictates your conduct and stabilizes your feelings. I do not want you to cry anymore, upset by all the events and situations you are living. Just one more step of faith, and what seems negative will be transformed into an unexpected gift. Allow me to bless you. Learn to wait just a little bit longer. That is why I insist so much on how valuable it is to resist, to remain, and not to flee. Do not throw away everything you have already sown. Do not let an evil person remove you from your place and harvest the blessings that belong to you. They will try to deceive you. They will tell you that you do not deserve them, that you are not intelligent, that you do not know how to manage. But my child, throw away those words and do not let them enter your mind. I myself tell you that none of that is true. If I am blessing you, I am also giving you the capacity to prepare yourself and learn, to manage your harvest, to sow again with full hands, to work your land, and for the fruit to multiply in such a way that each one of your family surrenders their life to me. Trust in me, and your tables will be full of provision and abundance. Do not run away when you see problems. I'm going to change your way of thinking. I'm giving you more faith and courage so that you value yourself and see yourself as what you really are. My daughter, my son, I have a powerful and special purpose for you. I have placed you in a place where you can prosper, so that you can be a blessing to everyone around you. This message is for you. Listen to it again so that you find the hidden wisdom. Remember this: I do not want you to suffer. I want to bless you. But if suffering and persecution arrive, tell me that you will stay firm until the last moment, and you will never reject this great love and my powerful blood that washed you. Tell me. I want to hear you. I will be faithful to you until the final day. Beloved Jesus, your eyes will see the impossible made reality. Everything is possible for you if you can believe me. Your faith is powerful. The majestic assurance that what you hope for, you will see very soon. It is for this reason, my child, that my Holy Spirit convinces you and calls your attention every day in many ways, constantly, because I do not want your heart to stray, wasting time on vain thoughts or accepting ideas of unbelief that only fill you with discouragement. I do not get tired of hearing you. It does not bother me that you ask me again and again. That is how faith is. You believe. You ask. You persist. You ask again. You knock on my door. You receive with joy what you have been waiting for so long. Come to my word. Read my promises. Speak them out loud. Pray again. Keep believing. I know what you need. But your enemy does not rest. He wants you to forget your faith, to get distracted, to fill yourself with worry, and for your faith to be lost among so much affliction. Reject those who accuse you of not having faith. You do not have to prove anything to anyone. Your heart is clean. Your commitment is to me. You just stay in my word, treat people with love, put my commandments into action, help those in need. All the beautiful blessings that you have asked me for will arrive one by one, bringing freedom, abundance, and holy and spiritual prosperity. You are going to get out of your debts, and you will never return to them again. Do not become a slave to your creditors. Do not associate with the wicked who only seek to harm others. Do not give your savings to anyone in exchange for vain profits. You do not have to be jumping from job to job looking for a false oasis where they say money reigns. What you need, I am going to provide for you. Be brave and strong also in your work. And where you are, I will bless you. It is not about luck. Do not strive in your own strength. Your victory is already won. The key that opens the door is your faith. Give me your heart. Hold on to my promises. Give thanks every day for what you have. Treat people well. Come seek me in praise and worship in the company of your brothers and sisters. Stay firm in the place and time where I have placed you. Pray, ask with faith, and upon you I will pour abundant and supernatural blessing. Your process and your test are ending. Your pain has ended. Your miracle is beginning. Your life of sadness and loneliness is left in the past. Hear what I am telling you. Listen to me carefully. By hearing these words, your faith is ignited. And that way of looking forward with a smile on your face and an attitude of a winner. You are not a loser. Get used to thinking like a winner. Faith gives birth to life. By my word, the universe was created. In the light of the sun that illuminates you right now, you are believing in living promises. Words with power that shake that supernatural world that you do not see. If I tell you that your time of desperation is being left behind, you are going to believe it. This is your life and your mission. You are going to strive. You will be brave. And you will use your days, your energy, all the time, and the resources I give you with wisdom. Your reward will come. Wait for it. The crown of victory, and the peace that only springs from my throne. I love you, and with love I rebuke you because I want you to become more like me. I want you to bury in the ground any negativity that remains in you, and to clean off the dust that has dirtied your new clothes. I myself dressed you with purity and true holiness, and not the kind that some want to show with their external appearance. It is no use to you to dress in clothes of gold if your heart is still full of complaints, slander, and hatred. Let the people of the world go in circles, looking for happiness in vain and passing things. Do not be like them. Focus on what is good, on love and respect, on treating everyone with dignity, and on showing them with your way of being that I truly exist, and that my eternal love can heal everyone. You have a purpose and a mission to fulfill. a destiny to reach. Meditate on what I am telling you. And right now, put yourself to think. You can be happy. Your life of suffering will end right now. The miracle I am giving you will transform your family, your future, your finances, your way of being and acting. Take refuge in me. Do not doubt my words. I want to see you here again so that you receive the wisdom and love I want to give you. Come back to this place where my voice reaches you and my presence wraps around you. Come back because I have so much more to tell you, so much more to show you, so much more to pour into your life. Here is your solution, not a partial fix, not a temporary relief, but the actual, complete solution to the desperation that has been suffocating you. The key that opens the door so that your desperation leaves and your faith and confidence return. This key is not something you have to earn or qualify for. I am placing it in your hand right now. All you have to do is receive it and use it. The door that has been locked, keeping you trapped in a cycle of despair and defeat, is about to swing open. And on the other side is everything you have been crying out for. Freedom, peace, joy, provision, victory. Let these words flow into your mind. Do not resist them. Do not analyze them to death. Do not let your intellect talk you out of what your spirit knows is true. Just receive them. Let them wash over you like a healing balm. Calm down. Stop striving. Stop trying so hard. Stop forcing solutions that are not working. Just be still and know that I am God. And allow them to descend into your heart. From your mind, where you process and think and reason, let these truths drop down into your heart, where you believe and trust and rest. Feel how they are written and engraved forever. These words are not temporary motivation that will fade by next week. These are eternal truths being carved into the very core of your being, changing you from the inside out, making your strength, your desire to fight and live, your longings for a better future be renewed. You thought you had lost those things. You thought the desperation had killed your dreams and stolen your hope and destroyed your will to keep going. But I am breathing life back into what you thought was dead. I am rekindling the fire you thought had gone out. I am restoring the hope you thought was lost forever. My word is alive. It is not just ink on a page or words on a screen. It is living and active and sharper than any two-edged sword. It is creative. It spoke the universe into existence. It created light where there was darkness. And it is creating a new reality in your life right now. It eliminates what is bad. The toxic thoughts, the destructive patterns, the lies that have been poisoning your mind. My word cuts through all of that like a sword, severing you from what has been holding you back. It heals you and cleanses you. The wounds that people inflicted, the scars that life left behind, the infection of bitterness and resentment that has been spreading through your soul. My word is the medicine that heals all of it. It destroys the false ideas that had taken root, causing you so much discouragement and pain. Ideas like you are worthless. Ideas like nothing will ever change. Ideas like you are too far gone to be helped. Ideas like this is all your fault. My word uproots every single one of those lies and plants truth in their place. You are opening the eyes of your soul to a new light that makes the darkness flee and surrounds you with hope. For so long you have been walking in darkness, stumbling around, unable to see the way forward. But the light is dawning. The sun is rising. And as your eyes adjust to this new light, you are going to see things you could not see before. Possibilities you could not imagine, pathways you did not know existed, and hope, beautiful hope, is going to flood your soul and push out every last shadow of despair. To keep walking, you need motivation. You need a reason to get out of bed, a purpose that pulls you forward, a vision that makes you believe tomorrow can be different from yesterday. And I am already igniting your heart. Right now, as these words penetrate your spirit, something is catching fire inside of you. The embers that were barely glowing, almost extinguished by the winds of despair, are being fanned back into flame. You are going to feel alive again, like those years when your youth overflowed with such beautiful dreams and longings, when you believed anything was possible, when you had not yet been beaten down by life, when hope came naturally and faith was easy. That version of you is not dead. It has just been buried under layers of disappointment and pain. And I am excavating it right now, bringing it back to the surface. You are going to return to your first love. Like that day when you met me, when everything was new and fresh and exciting. When you could feel my presence so strongly it brought tears to your eyes. When you talked to me for hours and never ran out of things to say. When reading my word filled you with wonder instead of feeling like a duty. That intimacy is not lost. It is just waiting to be rediscovered. You are going to feel light. Like the deer that runs to the top of the mountains without its legs getting tired. The heaviness that has been weighing you down, making every step feel like you are walking through mud, is going to lift. You are going to move with freedom again, with joy again, with energy you thought you had lost forever. You are going to live this heavenly fire again that I am putting in your soul. The passion that once burned bright, the zeal that once drove you, the enthusiasm that once characterized your walk with me, it is all coming back. Your faith and your way of thinking will be stronger and better than before. Because this time it will not be based on circumstances. It will not be dependent on everything going well. It will be rooted deep in the unshakable truth of who I am and who you are in me. In my supernatural kingdom there is no time or place for despair. Despair is a product of the fallen world, not a resident of heaven. And as you align yourself more and more with my kingdom, despair will have less and less power over you. It is true that you are human and you can get tired. I am not expecting you to be superhuman. I am not demanding that you never have moments of weakness or weariness. But the day that happens, you already know what to do. You are not going to spiral back down into desperation. You are going to return to my arms. Here I wait for you to feed you and quench your thirst. Like a parent waiting for a tired child to come home, I am here with open arms, ready to receive you, ready to comfort you, ready to strengthen you, to help you rest from all your tribulations, and to remove from your mind all your worries, so that your back no longer carries that weight of guilt that hurts you like a whip, the weight that has been bowing you down, making you feel like you can never stand up straight again. I am removing it right now. I already received lashes and endured torments. I walked with a cross on my back while people watched me, mocking me, not knowing what they were doing. I already suffered. I died and rose from the dead for you, for your sake, to save you from eternal death, to give you wisdom, to forge you as a warrior, so that you always feel great security within you that your God, your Father, and your best friend is the same creator of the universe. With that faith and that confidence, I want you to get up each day, full of enthusiasm and faith. My child, I love you. And as proof so that you see that it is me who is speaking to you, soon you will see a great sign of my love and my power. Amen. If this message touched your heart, share it with someone who needs to hear these words right now. Type Amen in the comments to receive this blessing. Subscribe to this channel so you never miss a message that God has prepared especially for you. And remember that you are deeply loved, powerfully protected, and destined for victory. Come back again because I have more to tell you, more promises to fulfill in your life, more miracles to perform in your family. This is not the end. This is just the beginning of everything I am about to do in your life.